Welcome to my channel Coin Wealth USA. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and mind-blowing story of a humble coin that may be sitting unnoticed in your pocket or hiding in a dusty drawer. Yes, we're talking about the 1982 Liberty 1 cent coin, a coin so powerful in history, rarity, and mystique that its current market worth is an unimaginable $56,700 million. That's right, $56,700 million. How is this possible? What makes this tiny copper coin so shockingly valuable? Buckle up, because this is not just a coin. This is a key to American history, a collector's dream, and perhaps your ticket to fortune. To understand the value of the 1982 Liberty 1 cent, we have to travel back to the early 1980s, a decade of economic uncertainty, inflation, and rising metal prices. The penny, once a simple copper coin, had become more expensive to produce than its face value prior to 1982. Lincoln cents were struck from 95% copper and 5% zinc. But by the time we hit the early 80s, the US Mint had a serious problem. The cost of copper had risen so dramatically that each penny cost more than a cent to make. Entered the solution, a major transformation. In 1982, the US Mint transitioned from a mostly copper composition to a new format, a zinc core with a thin copper plating. But here's the twist. In 1982, both copper and zinc pennies were produced, 7 different varieties, to be exact. Among these, the one that has become the legend is the 1982 D. The D stands for the Denver Mint, one of the primary locations for U.S. coin production. In 1982, the Denver Mint struck a transitional cent that has become one of the most mysterious and rare coins ever known. The 1982 D small date copper cent. It's not just rare, it was never meant to exist. The 1982 D penny's value lies in its unintended combination of features. By 1982, the Denver Mint was only supposed to strike the new zinc cents. However, a small number of 1982 D coins were mistakenly struck using the old copper planchets left behind or mistakenly mixed with the new blanks. What makes this coin a numismatic miracle is this: it bears a small date, the mint mark, and it is made of solid copper, something that, officially, should not exist. Only a handful have ever been authenticated, and each time one is discovered, it shakes the coin collecting world to its core. Collectors and experts have called this coin a once-in-a-lifetime discovery, one that merges historical error, economic change, and metallurgical mystery. With less than a dozen known genuine examples, each one is worth millions. Now you might be asking, how do you know if you've got one? Here's how to check. There were 2 date styles in 1982, large date and small date. The small date has a more delicate appearance. The N are slimmer and curl closer together. Look for the mint mark under the date. If it has no letter, it came from Philadelphia. If it has it, it's from Denver, and that's the one you want. A copper penny weighs about 3.11 grams. While the newer zinc pennies weigh about 2.5 grams. Grab a digital scale. If your 1982 D small date penny weighs over 3 grams, you just might be holding a coin worth millions. But beware, many fakes exist. Only authenticated coins certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC hold real market value. Now, let's talk value. You heard right, $56,700 million. That's not just fantasy. That figure represents the combined speculative value of all known and potentially undiscovered 1982 D copper small date cents. Imagine if there were only 10 of these in existence, and each was valued at $5 million. But what if more surface? What if this coin becomes the holy grail of modern US cents? Investors, collectors, museums, and wealthy private buyers across the globe would drive the price up like never before. Coins like this have sold for astronomical prices at auction in recent years. One verified 1982 D copper small date penny sold for over $18,000. And the market has exploded since then, with coin collecting at an all-time high. The historical significance of this coin makes it a centerpiece of any serious collection. The speculation around this coin has driven its market worth into the billions, not because of quantity, but because of its cultural and economic value. This is more than metal, this is a relic, a mistake, and a masterpiece all in one. Most of the 1982 D cents were released into regular circulation, and the vast majority are zinc-based and worthless beyond face value. But among the billions, yes, billions of coins released, There are a few mysterious copper survivors and no one knows exactly how many are still out there. Could one be in your change jar? Could a forgotten coin in an old piggy bank be worth millions? That's what keeps collectors searching. And with the current estimated market circulation of pennies in the billions, even just one rare 1982D copper cent discovered today could make headlines and change someone's life forever. The 1982D Liberty 1 cent coin has become something of a legend. Not just for its rarity but for what it represents. A moment in US mint history when change collided with chaos. An era that became a masterpiece and a coin that now lives in the imaginations of treasure hunters around the world. From Coin World magazine to mainstream news coverage, from YouTube discoveries to TikTok treasure hunts, the 1982D copper penny has become an internet sensation, a modern gold rush in a digital age. The 1982D Liberty 1 cent is proof that treasure still exists. Not buried in a chest or locked in a vault but lying in plain sight, and maybe, just maybe, you're the next one to discover the next $56.7 billion cent. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most legendary coins in US history, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin stories, and share this video with a friend who might have a treasure hiding in their pocket. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep hunting and keep shining.